I'm gonna have a big tea party and I'll invite all my physical friends. Sit around and chew Aspergill. Talk about all the boys that we have done. What shall we eat? Something that's new. Cucumbers and with noble and meat. I'm gonna have a big tea party and I'll invite all my physical friends. And I'll invite all my physical friends.
All the relatives for sale. Everyone on the profit trail. Yeah, the check is in the mail.
ACT UP stands almost alone in its use of empowerment-based grassroots tactics. They believe that the AIDS epidemic is a political crisis that can be solved.
We are not an advocacy group where we work on behalf of people. We're an activist group where the people impacted by these things work alongside their friends and loved ones to fight for themselves and to fight for their neighborhoods.
I feel that Governor Ridge is trying to kill me instead of helping me prolong my life.
We charge you with genocide! We charge you with genocide!
ACT UP Philadelphia is the country's largest ACT UP group.
ACT UP Philadelphia has understood that the landscape of AIDS and HIV is changing.
The African American community is in denial. The virus for them started out as a quote-unquote white gay disease. We crossed the gender barriers, we crossed the sexual preference barriers, we crossed the racial barriers more often than they would want to believe.
As a greater proportion of people living with HIV are people of color, African American, Latino people, and also women, this has become the primary membership of our group.
We want to live. We will make a noise until we are heard. They don't care about us, but we care. Our friends are dying and dead.
We as black people should stand up and be counted in support of this cause because it is affecting us.
But it also affects our society as a whole. If we don't work to give treatment for people with HIV and they get sick, then taxpayers have to take their funds to take care of people in the hospital. So I would say that AIDS affects everybody.
44 million have no health care.
ACT UP goes out to the people. They have teach-ins at service organizations and recovery houses.
When you go and you talk to real people about their life, people kind of pull you in. And I'm a big white dyke, short-haired weirdo. When I'm accepted by a whole room full of black people in a recovery house and they embrace me for just being there, it's like a whole lot of bravery going on.
You go to an organization with their permission, basically just educate them on the issue.
Most people with HIV are getting it either because of a contaminated needle or because of unsafe sex with someone who is infected through a needle. If you got blood, you can get it. HIV is spread by neglect, it's spread by homophobia, it's spread by racism, and it's spread by the profit motive.
Do you want drug company patents and profits?
No! ACT UP is committed to empowering people with HIV to take control of their own lives and health.
There are still people dying in this country from AIDS. I myself have AIDS. Fortunately, I've only had it for about 2.5 years now. I'm not bitter, I'm not angry. Let me say I'm disappointed and sad. Corporations care only about the bottom line and not lives.
We've had to fight for real basic things, just like free health care, access to medication, research into alternative treatments, lowering HIV drug prices. We fought a lot to include women in medical research and to stop the U.S. government from blocking access to AIDS drugs for the rest of the world. People in poor countries continue to die because they can't get the drug that costs pennies to make.
Pills cost pennies! Greed costs lives! Pills cost pennies! Greed costs lives! Pills cost
This is the resolution. Bristol Myers Squibb earned in excess of $20 billion last year.
Greed costs lives!
There are many ways to get things done in this democracy in which we live. No one will achieve it itself.
We'll write a letter to the CEO of a drug company.
Zap phone calls and tie up politicians' phone lines.
Block a doorway.
We went down and took over Congress.
Then we'll show up outside their office with 2,000 people. And then we'll have people show up in countries around the world with thousands of people and make calls and talk to the press to make it more trouble for them to keep doing the wrong thing than to do the right thing.
show them your power, stopping them in the head. Zap, zap. Say, here we are. Do this, you know?
We won't give up. We fight back.
We're not guinea pigs, we fight back.
We're not guinea pigs, we fight back.
Through dedicated, relentless hard work, ACT UP Philadelphia has won real victories for people with HIV. They get the goods and win.
There's people in our group who think that they've lived longer because of fighting back.
It's helped me feel positive that I'm doing something because I am doing something. Okay? And you can't feel like you're doing something unless you're doing something. Do I feel we need help? Yeah, come on out and help us. We meet every Monday night. I'm sure they'll flash a number up on that board.
People with AIDS is on attack. ACT UP, fight back.
We're going to keep coming back until we get what we want.